A very good day to Dr. Peter Ho. I am Chia Wen Chun. Today I am going to discuss distributed system. Our teammate consists of Teo Shi Hong and Wong Yu On. First, let's talk about what is a distributed system. Distributed system is a system that consists of multiple components located on different machines that communicate and coordinate action with each other to achieve common goal. There are two general ways of distributed system. The first one is each machine works towards a common goal and the end user will result as one cohesive unit. The second one is each machine has its own end user and the distributed system facilitates sharing result or communication service. Now we are going to talk about the advantages of distributed system. The advantage of distributed system is to enable the scalability, which the machine can be added into the distributed system when machines are required. In addition, distributed system is fault tolerant as the system will not face any disruption if single machine fails to service due to other machine can perform tasks. Furthermore, distributed system improve the working performance as workload can be spread and sent to multiple machines to achieve tasks. Next, let's talk about the example of distributed system. The example of distributed system is distributed database system. Distributed database system is a database that is located over multiple servers and multiple physical locations, which data can be duplicated across the server in the system. There are two types of distributed database systems, which are homogeneous distributed database and heterogeneous distributed database. Homogeneous distributed database is the system that uses same database management system and data model. Heterogeneous distributed database is the system that uses different database management system and data model. Furthermore, I will talk about security threat in distributed system. Security threat is a risk which can potentially harm computer system and organization. There are two ways to trick user. The first way is attract user to download free software. The second way is attract user to click the link and download file attachment. Security threat perform hostile action which consists of modify system registry, retrieve data, install malicious software, and replicate malware to other users in the server. In addition, let's talk about the prevention of security threat. Users required to install and update the latest version of antivirus software to obtain the latest security features. Besides that, users should not open attachment or click link of unknown source in email. In addition, user requires to install firewall to block unwanted traffic from entering the network. Furthermore, user require to filter all incoming and outgoing email to prevent the spreading of computer viruses, such as disable certain files entering from the network. Moreover, users should scan the files that are downloaded from the internet to ensure the safety of the files. Lastly, users should not run programs that are downloaded from untrusted sources and uninstall it. Now, I would like to pass the presentation to Teo Shi Hong.
Therefore, I will discuss what is the computer worms. But first of all, let me understand what is the computer worm. Computer worm, which is a type of malware which replicates itself from one computer to another computer without the human interactions. And it is a standalone and does not require a host file to perform an action and target network of computer to create a botnet. Next, I will discuss the objective of computer worms. The objective of computer worms are modify and delete file and install the malicious software into the computer. Besides that, it is designed to retrieve data and penetrate systems which hackers gain access control over the computer and change system settings without the acknowledgement of user. In addition, it can deplete system resource. There are several examples of computer worms. there may be occur in our computer network. The first example, which is the Jerusalem. Jerusalem, which is also known as Red Box, is a variant of Serif virus which was discovered in 1987. It is a destructive malware which deletes all programs and files that are executed every Friday the 30th. In addition, it is designed to increase the file size or all files running within this operating system, which lead to slower the data processing and depleting resource. The next example, which is the stormworm. The stormworm was discovered in 2007 and its name came from the Kyril weather storm in Europe. It is the span which consists of fake news claim that the 230 people has died while the Kyril storm pummeled Europe, which attract the user to open the fake news. And it consists of contaminated machines which are used to gather data and execute various DDoS attacks. The last example, which is the I Love You. The I Love You, also known as the Love Bug Worm and VPS Love Letter, was discovered in year 2000. It is a harmful worm which was sent by email that consists of a file attachment which named loveletterforyou.txt.vbs. It was spread like a wildfire due to the ability to access the email address found in users' Outlook content list and send itself across the content list while user execute the file. Besides that, it copies and hides itself into several folders on victim's hard drive. Next, I will discuss how computer worms enable in distributed system based on type of computer worms. First, I will discuss internet worms. When user access the website that has infected by internet worms will replicate itself onto computer. After that, internet worms replicate itself to other computers through internet and local area network connections. Next, I will discuss email worms. The email worms hide in two ways. The first, email worms hide at the attachment of email. The attachment file type of email worms are .exe, .avi, and .mp4. User will believe that the email worms in the attachment are media files, are not malicious programs. File attachment will be sent automatically to other recipients in the email content list when user click on the file attachment that has infected by email worms. Besides that, user will receive a message that consists of a link in the malicious email. If user click on the link, they will redirect to an infected website and start downloading the malicious software to user's computer. After that, I will discuss instant messaging worm. The instant messaging worm are similar to email worm, which they are hide at file attachment or link of the website. User will attract to click on the file attachment or link of the website by short message such as "hello" or "you have to see this," as user will think that their friend will send a funny video or funny news. The worm will replicate itself to user computers and sends to friends in the messaging applications such as WhatsApp, Messenger, and Skype when the user click on the file attachment or website link. In addition, I will discuss the file sharing worm. File sharing worms will hide at the share folder. The worm will copy itself into a share folder with an unassuming name. User will download the worm to the computer when user downloads the infected file from the share folder, and the worm will replicate itself to the user's computer. Next, I will discuss the prevention of computer worms. First, user required to install and update the latest version of antivirus software to obtain the latest security features. Furthermore, users should not download the software from unreliable sites, as worms are hidden in the downloaded files or programs, and worms will enter the computer. Besides that, users should not open the attachment or click link of unknown source in email. In addition, users should backup important files regularly, as users can restore their file from backup storage when data has been lost by computer worms. Besides, user requires to install firewall to monitor incoming or outgoing network traffic based on security rules and protect the system. Furthermore, users should scan computer regularly to ensure the computer worms, virus, and cyber threats are not exist in the entire computer. Lastly, users should use secure socket layer certificate during the surfing websites to ensure all data passed between web server and browser are encrypted and secure. Now, I would like to pass the presentation to Wong Yu On.
Now I would like to talk about DDoS attack. DDoS attack, also known as distributed denial of service, is a deployment of massive number of internet bots which are designed to attack a single server, network, or application, with sending a large number of requests, packets, or messages, which results of denying service to users. Attackers start a DDoS attack by utilizing the vulnerability in a single computer system to control the bots. After that, the attacker's system becomes DDoS master and identifies other vulnerable systems to turn vulnerable systems into bots. Attacker target the server, network, or application by using command and control server or botnet through computer bots. Next, I would like to talk about the examples of DDoS attack. The first example of DDoS attack is GitHub attack. GitHub, which is a popular developer platform, has faced DDoS attack on 28th of February 2018, which the peak traffic level has reached up to 1.35 terabytes per second. They discovered over 1,000 of different autonomous systems numbers across tens of thousands of unique endpoints. Next, I would like to talk about Occupy Central attack. Occupy Central has faced DDoS attack in 2014, which the peak traffic level has reached up to 500 gigabytes per second. 3 of its web hosting services has been attacked, which 2 of them are PopWalk, an online mock election sites, and Apple Daily, a news site. The motive of the attackers is to react for more democratic voting systems in Hong Kong. The attack barraged servers with packets high as legitimate traffic, and 5 botnets were executed during the attack. Next, I would like to talk about Cloudflare attack. Cloudflare, which is a security provider and content delivery network, has faced DDoS attack in 2014, which the peak traffic level has reached up to 400 gigabytes per second. This attack was targeted to a single Cloudflare customer and targeted servers in Europe. The attack was executed with the help of a vulnerability in the network time protocol, which attackers utilize spoof source addresses and send large amounts of network time protocols servers response to the victims. Next, I would like to talk about how DDoS attack enable in distributed systems based on types of DDoS attack. First is user datagram protocol flood. It is a DDoS attack which floods a target with user datagram protocol packets. The objective of the attack is to flood random ports on a remote host, which causes the host to repeatedly check for the application listening at that port and reply an ICMP destination unreachable packets. This process depletes host resources, which leads to system inaccessibility. Besides that, I would like to discuss about Internet Control Message Protocol flood. Internet Control Message Protocol flood is a DDoS attack which floods the target resource massively with Internet Control Message Protocol echo request packets, which sending packets in a fast rate without waiting for replies. These attacks utilize both incoming and outgoing bandwidth, which results in system slowdown due to server try to respond large volume of Internet Control Message Protocol echo request packets. Next, I would like to discuss synchronized flood. Synchronized flood is a DDoS attack that utilizes the weakness of transmission control protocol connection sequence, which the requester sends multiple synchronized packets to the host, but the host does not respond synchronized acknowledgement packets or sends the synchronized request from a spoof IP address, which the host systems continues to wait for the acknowledgement of each request and binding resources until no connection can be made in the host, which denial of service will occur. After that, I would like to discuss Slowroris. Slowroris is a highly targeted DDoS attack which enables one server to take down another server without affecting other services or ports on the targeted network. Slowroris hosts many connections to the targeted web servers. It creates connections to the targeted web server with sending partial requests. It sends more HTTP headers constantly, but never completes a request, which the targeted servers will keep these false connections. As a result, the targeted server overflows the maximum concurrent connection pools, which leads to denial of service from legitimate clients. Furthermore, I would like to discuss network time protocol amplifications. Network time protocol amplifications is a DDoS attack which attackers utilize publicly accessible network time protocol servers to overload a targeted server with user datagram protocol traffic. This attack is defined as an amplifications attack due to query to response ratios are between 1 to 20 to 1 to 200 or more, which attackers that acquires a list of open network time protocol servers can generate a high bandwidth and high volume of DDoS attack. Next, I would like to discuss HTTP flood. HTTP flood is a DDoS attack which attackers utilize HTTP GET or POST requests to attack a web servers or applications. HTTP flood requires less bandwidth to bring down targeted web servers or applications. The attack forces the servers or applications to allocate maximum resources to respond on every request. Denial of service occurs due to the servers unable to respond to normal traffic. Furthermore, you should deploy anti-DDoS hardware and software modules, such as install network firewalls and web application firewalls. Nowadays, most firewall has included software protection against DDoS protocol attacks, which is used to monitor incomplete connections, assist and remove incomplete connections when maximum connections have reached. Software modules such as Apache 2.2.15 provides mod request timeout module to protect servers against application layer attack. Moreover, you should deploy a DDoS protection appliance, which security vendors use several techniques to block abnormal traffic and block traffic based on attack signatures. Next, I would like to talk about the prevention of DDoS attack. First, you should buy more bandwidth to handle high network traffic that may be caused by malicious activity. Besides that, you should build redundancy into company infrastructures by distribute servers across multiple data centers with a good load balancing system to distribute traffic. Data centers should distribute in different countries or different regions, which attackers to attack a portion of servers, which other servers are unaffected and can be used for users. Data centers should be connected to different networks to ensure no obvious network bottlenecks. In addition, you should configure network hardware against DDoS attacks by configuring firewall or router by blocking UDP port 53 to drop incoming ICMP packets or block DNS response from outside your network to prevent ICMP flood. Furthermore, you should deploy anti-DDoS hardware and software modules, such as install network firewalls and web application firewalls. Nowadays, most firewall has included software protection against DDoS protocol attacks, which is used to monitor incomplete connections, assist and remove incomplete connections when maximum connections have reached. Software modules such as Apache 2.2.15 provides mod request timeout module to protect servers against application layer attack. Moreover, you should deploy a DDoS protection appliance, which security vendors use several techniques to block abnormal traffic and block traffic based on attack signatures. Now, I would like to pass the presentations to Chia Wen-jun.
Now, I'm going to talk about things that we learned from assignment. We learned conversion of file system to another file system, ways of worm infected into distributed system, and DDoS attack in distributed system. Now, the challenge we face in assignment are how to identify the conversion of file system, ways of different type of DDoS performed in distributed system, and facing difficulty during making video assignment. For example, environment impact negatively to our performance of presentation. This is our group member contribution on our assignment. Joshi Hong has completed in-depth review and discussion of file system, introduction and conclusion of distributed system, and create video presentation. I have completed the introduction and conclusion of file system, background of distributed system, and create PowerPoint presentation. Wang Yuan has completed background of file system, in-depth review and conclusion of file system, and create PowerPoint presentation. This is all for our presentation. Thank you.